All right, family. Black Power. You live with the general. We got some fire today, family. The only solution to the problems of Black America is Black Power. That's it. That's it. Ain't no other. There's no other solution. We're gonna talk about that today, so you can stop whining all the time. Here it is, family. I'm gonna drop some science before we get started. I want you to get over there to Patreon, family. Over 600 exclusive videos only to be seen on Patreon. You feel me? You got to have it. And before we get started, let me get it in here. That's right, African, ancient Egypt and West African connection, continental glory, going into the sacred sciences and showing you the divine similarities that cannot be disputed. These are not coincidences. This is a continental brotherhood and sisterhood. Sacred science is all over the continent. Check it out, family. Click the link at the top of the chat. Let's talk about this today. Yeah, let's talk about this today. We're gonna deal with this from a position of strength. You see, we're gonna deal with this because a lot of y'all don't deal with the art of war. See, when I get to talking about the military geography, you niggas come in here with your house shoes on. Don't come to class with your house shoes on. Don't come to class with your house shoes on. You got to have Timberlands, you feel me? Tied all the way up, in case we got to jump right into some getting busy. Hold on, family. We're coming from a position of strength. Now let's talk about it, family. We're talking about invincibility. You see, invincibility. What you niggas out here doing, and I know this, and I don't engage in that. You see, I don't engage in that. I'm too much. I got too much respect for myself to argue with niggas with flip flops on. I got too much respect for myself to argue with a nigga beneath me like that. Now I might ridicule you, but I'm not gonna take long because I got to teach the people the right ways. I can't teach them the wrong ways. You can't engage with a nigga lesser than you. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, we talking about invincibility. And what it says is very clear. Invincibility isn't about being unbeatable in all situations. It's about making yourself impossible to defeat while waiting for the right moment to win. Listen to me. It's about making yourself impossible to defeat while waiting for the right moment to win. See, so we're going to get into this now. It's about the practices, it's about your daily program that's going to make you invincible. You see, it's going to make you invincible. Too much crying about what another nigga doing out there, which means you done left your door open. You done left your door open and you crying because a nigga sitting in your living room when all you had to do is lock the door. And that's your daily practice of your Black Power nationalism, which you niggas is not doing. You cry about what a little flip flop nigga is doing to you, which is really weak in all the essence. Because if you was practicing your Black Power communal program, it'd be no way, nobody. You are invincible. You have a fortress there. You see, you have a fortress there that cannot be, nobody can penetrate that fortress. You see, it's impenetrable. You see, so what does it mean? Invincibility is self-created, which means you can control your own preparedness, training, positioning, discipline, logistics. That's where invincibility comes from. You see, when you have in your mind black power, which means 100% black owned. You see, when everybody understand that, 100% black owned, and it's ridiculous for somebody to have $1 trillion. And what I'm gonna tell you, when people talk about where should we start, when you want to see the strength of a people, where your invincibility come in, really, is when you control the closest economically, the closest businesses in proximity to your house. You see, listen to me. This is gonna gauge everything. See, I don't want to hear no nigga crying. No, sir. No, sir. Don't want to hear it. You crying because a nigga sitting in your living room because you have not locked the front door. You might not even be in the house, nigga. You might ran you out your house. You see? Because you didn't lock the front door, the back door, the windows. You didn't lock the house up. You locked the house up, can't nobody get in. But you's a weak nigga. You left the damn, or ignorant nigga. You left the door wide open. And now all you want to do is cry about why a nigga sitting in your living room, nigga sitting in your kitchen, eating your cereal, nigga. You wondering why? You're not invincible. You're not invincible. You're very defeatable. Okay, so so it's about eliminating your own weaknesses. Well, once you eliminate your own weaknesses and you begin to practice black power, nobody can get in the fortress. So you don't have to talk about nobody else. You don't have to. Now you moving forward. See, once you lock it in, now you looking for the win. See, now the win is something different. See, but to be invincible, you see, you got to set that up first. And then you wait and like I said, how do you know where to start? You start with the closest businesses. Listen to the general, in proximity to your house. That means when you walk out your door, the corner store, that's where you start. That's where you start. Right there. The corner store, the gas station, the grocery store right around the corner, the bank, anything that you imagine, everything that the bank, the restaurant, people we like to go to the restaurant every day. It's a lot of times it's right there in proximity to your house. Who own it? Who own it? The dollar store. A lot of people like to go to the dollar store every day. The beauty supply. We got to have our do-rags and and sisters got to have their beauty supplies every day. That's a $1 million business every day. These is $1 million businesses every day. Barber shop, beauty shop, nail shop, auto part, car lot, the mechanic, shit breakdown. You got all of this is in proximity to your house. So this is where you start. You don't have to. You can't think big. People say, why we can't? Nigga, start with the businesses. That's going to show me your strength. Now, a nigga don't own the corner store. He don't own the gas station. He don't own the dollar store. He don't own the beauty supply. He might own the barber shop and the beauty shop. They might own that. They might own that. They might own that. At least if they don't own it, it's they renting, which is still good because it's probably 100% black. as far as the workers, the beauticians, the barbers, the nail shops. So them probably the ones that you gonna get all black. Auto parts, your shit break down. I'm just being real. Car lot, mechanic, all the shit is in proximity to your house is where you should start 100% black. Once you is 100% black owned, 100% black supported, 100% black owned. I'm tired of talking about another nigga. That if you was running your black power like you supposed to be, it'd be no way they could penetrate the fortress. But because you don't have none of this, you don't have none of this at all. So you don't have no black ownership of the majority of the businesses around you. And usually if you got that type of power, the education, you most definitely gonna put somebody downtown that's gonna represent you. You gonna do that. So that right there is a key on, eliminating any reason. Because this motherfucker can come over. You don't hear the white man talking about no nigga in flip-flops. Because they ain't gonna do shit in their community. They ain't worried about it. They ain't worried about it. They ain't gonna let you come out in that shit. No, sir. You think they going to Chinatown? You think they're going to Chinatown? No. They don't go to Chinatown. You know why? They own everything. They not gonna support you. They ain't even got. They own every shop in that motherfucker. They're gonna buy it anyway and put somebody in there. And you understand? That's why they call it Chinatown. You see? They don't have no reason to cry. They don't have no reason to cry. So a motherfucker can come over all they want, but that don't mean shit. Even the jobs, you control the dynamic. You control the dynamic. You control the goddamn dynamic. That $1 trillion you got, that motherfucker posted then tripled, quadrupled. You understand what I'm saying? Black people in America supposed to be holding at least $5, $6, $7 trillion. You see what I'm saying? We supposed to be holding about $10 trillion. Damn near, Black America's supposed to be richer than damn near every other goddamn country on the planet. It's only really 2 countries that should be richer than Black America. That's probably going to be China and the United States at large. At large. But every other nation, Black America supposed to be richer than every other nation on the planet. I don't give a fuck what continent it's on. Period. It's just ridiculous. And niggas cry about and they ain't doing the basics. So if motherfuckers gonna talk and beg, that's what Marcus Garvey say. Because when you get in that beggar mentality, even if it's yours, and we're gonna talk about this, you don't ask a thief for what belonged to you. If I see a nigga that broke in my house, which I shouldn't be that breaking in my house. You see, you're not gonna break in because the doors is locked. But if I see you nigga got my shoes on, I just got these new Jordans, and I see you got my shoes on, and I know they my shoes, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? They got my initials on them. You understand? I made sure I put something on them and let them know, on the tongue, I put put my name on that SETI. Right there on that little, oh yeah, let me see this, nigga. Oh, these mine. You think I'm gonna ask you to take my shit off? Nigga, I'm gonna take some and I'm gonna break your kneecaps. You see? You're gonna be like, hold up, Sadie, let me get them off. Let me, hurry up, nigga. Make a move, get them off. You see? You don't ask nobody for your shit. But see, that's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong with you. So it's about being invincible. You see, it's about, now, again, we're going to talk in depth about invincibility and being ready to make your move and to make the move is an economic venture that we can get in there. It might be, it might be 10 million acres of land. that's open, right? We can get in there and get that. You see, we making a move. That's that's the win. Now it's time we got invincibility, but we waiting on that door to open that we could jump. Okay, shit, it's 10 mil. Let's get that. Let's pour that into the treasure chest. Let's put that in that with $1 trillion. I'm a hustler, nigga. Let's make this money. Let's quit crying about niggas with flip-flops on. Okay, let's stop that. Fam. All right, let's get to moving, fam. We got some more. Make sure you get on over there to Patreon. Click that link. You feel me? We're going to come right black. Ancient Egypt and West African connection. Continental glory. Get over there and get it, family. We tightening up around here. All right, Black Power.